And out with the environment, as flood recedes across the country, Farmers and Commodities Association, under the auspices of the Forum of Agricultural Commodity Associations Presidents, called on President Muhammadu Buhari to provide intervention funds to farmers to immediately commence the 2022-2023 dry season farming across the country to mitigate the impact of the flood on food security. Now, this is part of demands read out by the chairman of the association, Sadiq Umar Dawari, during a media conference in Abuja. The report.
Mr. President should direct the Central Bank of Nigeria to urgently provide funds for farmers for the 2022-2023 dry season farming. This should be treated.
Dawari said the looming food crisis can be averted by proactive interventions by federal, state and local governments to ameliorate plight of farmers in order to ensure food availability. He also acknowledged that Nigeria reclaimed its rightful position as a giant of Africa in self-sufficiency in food production as Commodities factories were revived and emergence of medium as well as large-scale integrated rice mills across the country.
The forum is willing to partner and collaborate with other relevant bodies that ensure Nigerians' agricultural product gain acceptance and value in the international market and meet export standards.
The Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, RIFAN, represented by the coordinator, Social Projects, Shehu Muazu, assured that there is no need to panic over food shortage as earlier declared by the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development. However, in terms of losses to the flood, he said about 60% of production is in the lowlands, which have been submerged by flood, and rice farmers are yet to come out from this psychological trauma.
We all know that the floods have covered almost the entire lowland areas of Nigeria. And as far as counting the losses, we are still at it, because some of our farmers are yet to come out of the psychological trauma that the flood has brought.
President of Maize Farmer Association of Nigeria, Abubakar Bello, attributed rising food prices to high cost of production, pointing out that prices of fertilizer, agrochemicals and other farm inputs have more than doubled.
Look at the price of one bag. Up to now is not of the price of one bag of fertilizer, because we bought fertilizer 30,000 to 32,000, while farmer is selling his maize now at the rate of 20 to 25,000 naira, if you compare. While the other inputs also their price has raised.
With the looming food crisis occasioned by the war in Ukraine, climate change and other localized challenges, it is necessary upon the government and all other relevant stakeholders to work together to ensure sufficient food availability.